Home court belongs to the Timberwolves in this one as we bring you a Western Conference matchup here live from the Target Center in Minneapolis. Well, what better way to spend a Monday night than with the 2K Sports team and the NBA. Welcome, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. This game marks the end of a road trip for the Lakers. They're looking to snag one here before heading home. They've probably been looking forward to this part of the schedule for a long time. A lot of upcoming home games are slated for them here.
And I think for the Lakers, they were a team that no one knew quite what to make of entering the season. But as the years gone on, it's become clear they're legit contenders.
But there are still some very strong teams above them, Greg. So, yes, they are contenders, but I wouldn't call them favorites.
And now the Lakers starting group. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. Inside, we've got Kuzma and McGee. And it's Ball in at the point. Now, here's Wiggins. Here's Towns. Rebound by JaVale McGee.
I mean, you talk about the mystique and allure of Los Angeles. The Lakers are undoubtedly the #1 show in L.A. Truly one of the great franchises in the NBA.
And Caldwell Pope able to hit those mid-range shots consistently, but that's one the defense will live with.
Here's Towns following the basket by Kentavious Caldwell Pope. Here's Kuzma. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Gibson. Ball against Rose. Towns a screen on Ball. Towns the screen. Shot off the screen. Drained for 2 points.
And that's how you set a screen. Takes the D right out of the equation.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Kuzma with the screen for Caldwell Pope. A three-pointer off the mark.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
The best laid plans, right? Well, I tell you right there, though, that's one they'll take every single time.
Now, here's Ball. Following the miss by Andrew Wiggins. Connects from three-point range.
And Caldwell Pope can be a volume three-point shooter, meaning when he gets a lot of attempts from there, he can fill it up from downtown.
Wiggins kicks to Towns. Shoots over McGee. Offensive rebound, Gibson. Can't cash in from close range.
I'm not sure if the D bothered him or if he just lost concentration on that one, but that's a layup he should convert.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
For Minnesota, they've gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. Towns, a screen on Ball. Pass to Towns. Fires from the wing. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Los Angeles leading by 7. Here's McGee. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And with the long season ahead, for the best teams, Chris, you get the feeling they wish the playoffs could start tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, didn't we see that with Golden State last year? It looked like they were a little bored during the season.
Right.
But what happens during the playoff season? That's why we call it 2 different seasons. But once you reach that elite level, Kevin, everything you do is geared toward winning a championship. Everything you do. And so that's why it's so fun watching the best of the best.
And Golden State showed that, of course, last year. No good on that one. And he's good on the second. Looking at the last game for the Lakers, it was a loss to the Spurs in San Antonio.
Yeah, you're just not going to win many committing turnovers at the rate they did. That was just outrageous.
Well, and then to compound the problem, they failed to force mistakes with their defense. Just too much turnover differential.
And at 6'6", Ball, very similar to Jason Kidd in terms of the vision that he plays the game with. His IQ is off the charts.
Well, there's a ton of talk about Lonzo Ball, but if you focus just on what he brings to an offense, there's a lot to like.
Yeah, I mean, he just sees so much on the floor. I mean, he sees all the cuts and angles, both offensively and defensively. And we know his shot will be a work in progress, but it showed some improvement in consistency the second half of last year. And for all the circus that can surround Ball off the court, you forget that he is already an elite playmaker in the NBA.
That free throw missing. Well, a lot of people have a lot of opinions on Lonzo Ball, but one thing is for sure, Chris, he is a playmaker.
Oh, yeah, and his teammates love to play with him. That's a big thing, Kevin. I mean, he's a natural catalyst for this team. And it goes beyond his impressive passing numbers. I mean, you can see just how different the team is when he's on the floor. I mean, and it means they're moving, they're running. He came into this league advertised as an unselfish playmaker, and he's been that answer.
And the second free throw, good.
But Luke Walton, he's definitely a coach players like to play for. I mean, it helps that he was a player not too long ago. Both stars and role players appreciate the candor and the opportunity he provides them.
Now here's Gibson. Hits the jump hook. Gibson's got his first basket. James kicks to Kuzma. The dish to Caldwell Pope. Back to Kuzma. Over Gibson. And he can't bank that one in. And with Walton, you hear players talk about the leeway that he allows them.
And that extra bit of trust Walton gives goes a long way. It's why so many rookies have been able to flourish under him. Young players develop. And you let them learn on the fly. And Walton has done a good job of creating that environment.
And, Greg, what's not to like about Taj Gibson?
I mean, he's a hard worker defensively, finishes well inside, he's got the mid-range shooting touch. But what I like most, really, his unselfishness. He started, came off the bench, no complaints. This is a guy that just wants to win.
Here's Ball. Now we'll go to David Aldridge. Had a chance to talk with head coach Luke Walton. DA?
Well, Kevin, they have a specific approach to tonight's game. He told me they have to get the ball into the paint as much as possible and take advantage of what they believe is a big inch for them inside. We'll see if they're right about that tonight. Back to you.
Thanks, David. And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
That's his mindset. Attack, attack, attack whenever possible.
And Andrew Wiggins, the #1 overall pick back in 14. Great bloodlines, the son of pro athletes. The game just seems to come easy to him.
Free throw good, Wiggins. You know, Greg, the game comes so easy to Wiggins, but some say he needs to be more assertive, more aggressive. Do you see that?
I mean, high expectations for a player that was taken first overall. The length and athleticism should enable him to impact the game in so many ways, but, you know, his motor doesn't always rev high enough to take advantage.
Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
And they take the lead. Wiggins has got 5 points so far. LA has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. It's their first chance this season playing the Timberwolves.
Yeah, and this game kicks off a 4-game season series between the two teams.
And it might not be the rivalry that a lot of the conference matchups are, but who knows? Maybe this is the year it heats up a little bit.
Check out stats for James. He's coming off an excellent season. 2nd in assists, 3rd in scoring, and a great touch around the rim. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And back to him finishing runner-up in assists, his court vision, his ability to control the pace of a game makes him especially impossible to defend. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Oh, look at that awareness of ball. Fantastic at recognizing when his teammates are wide open.
And that unleashed chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Here's Rose, off the left rim and out. Lakers have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Kuzma passes to James. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, look at the crazy connection right there. James knowing when to fly towards the rim. Amazing at completing these alley-oops.
Gibson the screen. Rose kicks to Gibson. Shoots over Kuzma. Shot's good by Gibson. 7 points in the game. Lakers have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Kuzma with a screen on Wiggins. Kuzma passes the ball. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
This is the mindset Ball has. If you're not going to guard him closely, he'll torch you off the pass.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Now here's Rose. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Gibson dishes to Rose. Gibson the screen. Rose gets room off the pick. And it's good off the back rim and in.
Yeah, that's exactly how you want to utilize Rose at the point guard position. Run him off screens all night long.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Wiggins. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Jones is checked in. Lakers have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. James, no good.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
And stolen by Kuzma. Jones against Ball. Caldwell Pope outside. And the pass to LeBron. McGee. Rebound, Minnesota. Jang's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
Not a very consistent quarter for him in terms of the shooting.
In the corner, it's Wiggins. Gibson with the screen on Caldwell Pope. Rebound by JaVale McGee. LA has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. And again, the Lakers, no good.
Wasted opportunity. That's a good chance right there for an easy 2 on the open jump.
Good on the triple. The Lakers trail. Timeout called. The Lakers. NBA offenses have always been complex, and they always are evolving. But C-Web, the movement and precision now seems to be at another level. Would you agree?
You know what, Kev, I disagree a little bit with that. You know, having played in different teams with some complex offenses, it's still all the basics. You still have the old flex offense, and that's nothing but what Utah, Karl Malone and John Stockton used some 20 years ago. You still have triangle principles, which is what Jordan and Pippen used some 20, 25 years ago. And if you really want to go back to the Bob Cousy days when he played with Bill Russell, you still have a lot of throwing it into the post and cutting off of it. I think the players have evolved and the players' skill sets are better. But as far as offensive sets, I don't see that much has changed, except how do you execute them, and can you execute them with having the right position players with the correct skill set on the floor at the time that you call them to play.
I love your honest appraisal.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Wiggins. 14 points from him the last game against Milwaukee.
Don't forget his rebounding work, too. They couldn't contain him on the glass.
It's Jones on the wing. He's covered by Rondo. Just 5 to shoot. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Conley can't get it to go.
Just testing out the cannon on that misfire.
Yeah, way beyond the arc on that play. It's the kind of shot he can make, but not necessarily the ones he wants.
The Lakers in the lead. Here's Hart. Here's Beasley. It's deflected. Here's Nunley. Looking for his first basket still in this one. He kicks to Jones. Wiggins right side. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be Lance Stevenson.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Minnesota shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That free throw, no good. No luck that time either. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. Hart kicks to Rondo. Beasley outside. Passes it to Zubac. Beasley the screen. Ring shot on the way. Tips it up, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Now here's Jones. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Nunley passes to Wiggins. And Stevenson grabs the board. Lakers leading by 4. Here's Hart. Pass to Stevenson. No good with the triple. Wiggins against Stevenson. Here's Nunley. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Beasley left side. And he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick. And the Lakers lead by 4.
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pick.
Team ball. Great execution on offense. Everyone working together. You wish you could have that on every play.
It's tipped. And Jang gets it to go. And for the Lakers, they're shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. And finished off by Jang.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Yeah, guys, finish is the perfect capper. I mean, taking it all the way to the team. Something affected him on that shot, and it wasn't the defense.
Inside, and Wiggins throws it down.
Good movement there, and the lead pass was right where it needed to be.
Rondo kicks to Stevenson. And the shot falls short this time.
He's gone off the rails this quarter. And it's a bad time to do it. I mean, but they're needing to fight from behind.
On the basket by Jones.
Yeah, I mean, he's been orchestrating all game at a high level.
And you see defensively, when they try to patch something up, he exploits a different weakness.
They set the pick, and Hart has it in the corner. Beasley the screen, shot clock at 6. Hart, no good. Minnesota leading by 4. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they put the defense on the defensive.
Wiggins, out left to the wing. Jang, high post. Here's Wiggins. Good D by Stevenson.
Just the presence of the D in the lane is enough to make him short-arm that layup.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Timberwolves lead by 4. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. LeBron James is the all-time leader in playoff field goals made, and he had this to say about his ability to nail clutch shots.
I always feel like I got it. I always feel like I got it in the clutch, no matter what's going on throughout the course of a game. Even when you're struggling at times or you're not shooting the ball particularly well, I just feel like it's going in.
And you know, Greg, that's the type of confidence you got to have.
The words of a leader. James has proven time and time again that he's dangerous in late game situations.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
I think they play great D and not giving up anything easy early on.
Yeah, closing down the lane, closing out on perimeter shooters. Interesting first quarter.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter, Ivica Zubac is out there with Wagner. That's Rajon Rondo. Then there's Beasley, and it's Hart in at the 2-guard spot. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Kyle Kuzma had a tough upbringing in Flint, Michigan. He said they had the recession, lead in the water. It was like an urban war zone. We probably moved 14 times before I was 16. Basketball was my key. And his drive to succeed in the NBA was born of a desire to escape that environment. Kevin?
A tremendous work ethic, David. Thank you. That's tipped. Zubac's with it. Towns on him.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run for him there.
Well, I know he's not the #1 priority for the defense, but they still got to give him some attention, guys.
Towns, the screen. Kuzminskis kicks to Towns. And the rejection by Zubac. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Pass to Wagner. Doesn't go for him. And Minnesota will come the other way. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Yeah, that was more than just a tough loss. That was a complete embarrassment.
Well, Greg, what amazed me was they could sustain nothing on offense. They'd make a couple of buckets, then go right back into their shell.
Here's Towns. Basket made. That's his third of the game. He's 3 for 9 now.
And from day one, Towns has been one of the NBA's top post players. A versatile, well-rounded game on the low block. It doesn't hurt that he can step outside and knock down the jumper either.
The offensive rebound. Rondo, no good. Timberwolves leading by 6. Down low, stolen by Zubac. Here's Hart. 5 points in the game. Rondo, good.
If he's one thing, he's efficient in the paint. Rondo really good with the positioning there close to the basket.
Fires from 14. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Lakers trail by 4. Here's Beasley. Sweet little floater. Beasley's got his third basket of the night.
Floater's a tough shot, even when you're that close to the bucket.
Towns sets the pick for Jones. Left side, Towns. Kicks it out to Jones. 5 to shoot. Towns a screen on run. Jones. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the J.
All about the pick there. I mean, let him shed his man and square up from jump.
Beasley left side. There's the pass to Wagner. Beasley the screen. Here's the teardrop. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Rajon Rondo.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now here's Towns. 29 points for him last game against Milwaukee.
But we got to talk about his D2. 4 steals in the game. I mean, a complete all-around effort for him.
Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Jones against Rondo. Passes it to Towns. Rebounded by the Lakers.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Zubac. James comes in for Michael Beasley. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Josh Hart. And Ball subbed in for Rajon Rondo. The Timberwolves have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Outside, Towns. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope with the foul. That's his first foul. JaVale McGee's checked in for Wagner. And Gibson kicks to Kuzminskas. Gibson the screen. Floats one up, and the layup is up and in. Kuzminskas has got his first 2 points of the night.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
Kuzma with the screen for Ball. Pass to Kuzma. Whistle on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
Can't shake Kuzma. Even when you try to get physical with him, he maintains his focus.
And there were a lot of hidden gems, Chris, in that 2017 draft, and Kyle Kuzma is right at the top of the list.
Well, Kuzma was taken with the 27th overall pick, but he looks like a top 5 pick if you ask me. He probably was dissed for being a 3-year player at Utah, but that time in college allowed him to hone his skill set. I mean, he came into the league with a wide variety of very polished moves.
One shot.
Free throw good, Kuzma. The back-to-the-basket scoring obviously more uncommon these days than it was in the past. Can we even say now with any kind of certainty, Chris, who has the best hook shot in the game?
The best hook shot in the game by far, still belongs to Tony Parker. No, he is not a big man, but he did lead the league in paint scoring when he was in his prime. Now a little bit older, he can still get to it. When Tony Parker gets in that paint, Kevin, he has the best jump hook. When I played in the game, the only guy that I respected their jump hook as much as mine was his jump hook, because he would float it over bigs so easy.
No kidding.
Oh, no kidding, Kev. He still has the best jump hook floater in the game. That's right, that man Tony Parker.
Here's Ball following the 3 by Minnesota. 13 feet away. And that one drops for him. Kuzma's got 5 points now this quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Feeds to Towns. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got 3 assists in the game. Los Angeles has gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. McGee a screen. Down low. Up again.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Kuzminskis the pass to Gibson. Rose sets the screen for Gibson. Back to Kuzminskis. Gibson with the screen on James. Kuzminskis kicks to Gibson. Clock at 6. Outside Rose. Over ball. Good on that shot. And with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Derrick Rose. Rose against Ball. Pass to James. Fades and shoots. Again, the Lakers.
And the in-between shot of James, a thing of beauty. I mean, he's so clever at taking advantage of this area of the floor.
Rose kicks to Towns. Shoots over McGee. Can't hit that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That game is the first and last of their homestand. It's good.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Now here's Rose. Gibson the screen. Gibson with the screen on Caldwell Pope. Goes up at the stripe. And too long on the shot.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Well, not all defenses are constructed to protect the mid-range area. Nicely done that time.
And where the shots been coming from tonight? Here's a look broken down by paint, mid-range, and three-point shot attempts so far for the Lakers.
And a shot they haven't been looking for very much is that corner three. And when they have, he's been quick to kind of close out and deny it, and they've had to get their points from elsewhere.
No good on that one.
His quiet, easygoing nature, that's what Ball brings. That's what makes him so likable. He's someone his team loves to play for, and they generally respect.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Jang, he's checked in for Gibson. And Wiggins is subbed in for Kuzminskis. That one misses.
And Karl Anthony Towns, one of the most prolific three-point shooters in the league, at least top 3 amongst all 7-footers, and his three-point percentage elite as well, over 40%.
And Towns said he'd emulate Kevin Durant as a kid playing on the perimeter at Kentucky. Cal made him play inside, work in the post, and use his size.
So going back to his roots with his three-point shooting, the association experiencing a three-point renaissance, and he really does fit the mold.
First free throw is good. And Jang drops them both. Lakers leading by 3. It's tipped and out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. The 2K leaderboard provides us now with this list of last season's assist leaders. LeBron James second, Rajon Rondo fourth.
And really 2 terrific distributors. I mean, the first thing you look for in a teammate is the ability to get you the ball, and they both have that down to a T.
Ball, the pass to Kuzma. Good work there as it goes. Kuzma's got 9.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Poked away, stolen by Ball. Kuzma passes to Caldwell Pope.
Nice, and you can't forget about the bunnies on Caldwell Pope. I mean, this guy is definitely looking to slam it down whenever he gets an opportunity.
There's the feed to Wiggins. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. The Timberwolves shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6.
And as a team, excellent a season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
And he can't get the first one. Good on the second free throw. Lakers leading by 6. And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That's his first foul. Here's LeBron. And that one is off. Wiggins with some nice D.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Hard work on the boards. A lot of competition for that one, but he's got the lip to be the first one, too.
And Gorgie Jang is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Now here's James. 29 points for him last game against San Antonio.
Don't forget his rebounding work, too. They couldn't contain him on the glass.
Here's Ball. 6 on the shot clock. Caldwell Pope kicks to James. Over Wiggins. That one off the back iron and out. Timberwolves trail by 6. Here's Towns. Another miss by Minnesota.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively. Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Here's Rose, following the basket by LeBron James. Rose passes to Jang. Towns, the screen. Towns, a screen on McGee. That freed up. Nice work off the pick. 10 points for Andrew Wiggins.
Great set play. Laying down the screen and setting up the easy chance.
Kuzma sets a screen. There's the pick. Fade away. Again, Los Angeles.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
Towns dishes to Wiggins. Back to Towns. Shoots over McGee. And it's Towns missing.
Gets the look he wants and still no luck. Tough night for him.
On the wing, James. Covered by Wiggins. James against Wiggins. Kuzma with the screen for Caldwell Pope. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Their goal on D is to not give him any clean looks from long range.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. They set the pick. Back to Jang. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. On the wing, Wiggins. Lets the 3 fly. It's deflected.
Solid shot blocker at his position. Ball's length allows him to make a difference on this instance.
Eight seconds left now here in the second. LeBron kicks to Hart. 3 seconds left. That shot off. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Contavious, you guys came out with a lot of energy in the first half. What got you going?
Like you said, we came out with a lot of energy. We wanted to get easy basket layups, knock down shots.
You got all that and more in that first half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, Hoop fans. NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. EJ, Shaq, Jet. A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. They only had a couple rough stretches, and as the first period came to a close, they had a 4-point deficit. The second quarter went their way, all the way, as they raced to the lead and stretched their advantage to 8 points by the halftime break. And taking a look at the Lakers, Shaq, what'd you think?
Well, I like it, Ernie, because they're just not settling for outside shots. You know, that part of the game is pretty when it's going in. We've seen plenty of teams try that and fail. You got to have a balanced approach. And tonight, they found a ton of success inside. Basketball and championships are won inside out. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about.
Kenny, let's get your input on the Timberwolves.
Well, they just didn't produce enough offense. I don't know if it's because they were expending so much energy on the defensive end, but clearly they have to take a look at this. What plays are we calling? And how can we improve that? And they have to do it fast, because if they don't, this game is going to run away from them.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
We come back to Minnesota now with a striking look at the 10th Avenue Bridge, downtown Minneapolis, off in the distance. All right, the second half beginning in just a moment. You look at Andrew Wiggins in this game, he's been everywhere.
His points production thus far off the charts. It's only been 2 quarters, just a great effort for him for the entire half.
Yeah, right. I mean, the defense hasn't had an answer for this guy yet. Just too skilled, too driven thus far.
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. Timberwolves trail by 8. Gibson plays the 4 with Towns in the middle. Then it's Wiggins, then it's Rose. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with. And the Lakers with possession here. Kuzma with it, now guarded by Towns. And now the fast break, Gibson with the ball. JaVale McGee grabs the miss. McGee's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Timberwolves shooting about 42% so far. Stolen by Caldwell Pope, and it's the Lakers on the break. And it's McGee with the jam. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 11 rebounds.
Oh, and the long arms of Caldwell Pope are so dangerous on defense. He is so good at making his man feel uncomfortable, which in turn earns him a ton of steals.
And here's Rose outside. Drills it from outside. Rose has got 7 points in the game.
That's a good way to boost his three-point percentage. Take advantage of some soft defense.
Ball, the pass to Kuzma. The Lakers keep it alive. Fresh 24. And finally they hit one. And that's 10 points for LeBron.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
They set the pick. The pass to Wiggins. And he's fouled on the shot. One free throw coming up.
And there's one thing that's never been in question about Wiggins, his ability to be a high-volume scorer. And in case you needed a reminder, he's giving you one tonight.
Looking at the stats, he's gone 2 of 5 at the free throw line tonight.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw good, Wiggins. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Ball kicks to McGee. Caldwell Pope outside. Passes to Kuzma. Puts it up from 12. The rebound by Gibson. Timberwolves trail by 6. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That's his first foul. Towns kicks to Gibson. Pass to Wiggins. A fader.
And when Kuzma is motivated on defense, it helps big time. He needs to be more consistent on this end.
They get it back. And Kuzma slams it in.
And great effort on the boards, and what a mean that was, Gary. I mean, you just will not see him ever quit on a play.
That guy is a handful. You've got to have a body on him at all times.
Yeah, fellas, he's a monster. He's never seen an offensive rebound he didn't think he could get to.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, of course, there's no shortage of storylines in Los Angeles. Now, Last season, some people thought that Lakers coach Luke Walton had lost his players, and the front office seemed slow to come to his defense. Now, Walton was a high-profile hire from Golden State in 2016, and you wonder if the Lakers will remain committed to their young coach. They can't start winning more regularly. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you.
And as long as he retains that great explosion in his legs, Derrick Rose will be a factor around the rim.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And what a draft day steal for the Lakers, who were able to get Kyle Kuzma, who had been drafted 27th overall.
Yeah, Kuzma came into the league far more polished than anyone expected, and you have to credit the young man's hard work and how he was able to make such a big splash that rookie year. And with how hard he works, Kuzma is going to be an impactful player in this league for a long time.
The first free throw is good.
Yeah, and for being the 27th pick in the 2017 draft, Kuzma has made his mark early, already surpassed expectations.
Lance Stephenson's checked in for Los Angeles. Both good from the line that time. Timberwolves trail by 8. Kicks it to Towns. Rose sets the screen for Towns. Towns the screen. Outside Rose. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Rose has got 12 points in the game.
He's been a different player since halftime, coming on strong.
It's tipped. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Stops. Shot is good off the back rim and in. And here is Los Angeles now. They've led by as much as 10. Ball kicks to Stevenson. To the inside. Towns with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Wiggins has got it. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. And it's now only a 1-point Los Angeles lead.
Oh, look at the soft touch on the teardrop.
Pass to Stevenson. Over Wiggins. And the Lakers with another miss. Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. To the middle. Here's Towns. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
That's just a quick move to the 10 and an even quicker reaction by the D to stop him.
McGee, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one is on Towns. The Lakers have knocked down 5 of their 9 attempts at the start tonight.
And one of the weaker areas for this group, only shot about 71% from the line a season ago.
First free throw is good, so both teams making some changes here. Both free throws good from McGee.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Towns the screen. Wiggins kicks to Towns. And he uses the glass on the layup. Towns has got 10 points in the game. The Lakers in the lead. Ball with it. He has 6. Now Stevenson. Over in the corner. Caldwell Pope. Beasley the screen. Caldwell Pope pass to Beasley. He used that pick to perfection. 8 points for him.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Rose kicks to Towns. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. From down in the low post, it goes. Towns has got 4 this quarter.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Now here's Stevenson. Defense right on him. And the rejection by Towns.
And his foot movement is what makes Towns such a terrific shot blocker. He moves so well and can defend just about any position on the floor. More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Rose passes to Towns. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Well, I like the decision-making, though. I mean, that's a shot you want to keep taking.
Yeah, how about the vision there by Ball, showing the unselfishness, just being a willing passer.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Havoc. Now here is McGee. He's got 15. Ball kicks to Stevenson from 12 feet out. Rose with the rebound.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
He dishes it to Tolliver. To the inside. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut down to just 4 points for the bucket from Karl Anthony Towns. And the Lakers call time here.
And unfortunately, injuries will always be the concern with Derrick Rose. Still loves the game of basketball, knows he is limited compared to what he once was. Amazing with all he's fought through, he can still perform at such a high level.
And the Lakers with some changes. Wagner, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Josh Hart comes in for Caldwell Pope. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Lonzo Ball. Here's Stevenson. The shot that time, not on target. Wiggins with some nice D. And with Rose, as you said, his love of the game is still there. And he still wants to play.
I mean, many players would have just walked away from having their body betray him. But Rose said last season he loves what he gets to do and still would be a water boy if he had to. You have to admire Rose's attitude and approach in that regard.
So it's the Timberwolves now. Rondo missing on the 3. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Trying to break that ice cold streak. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. Zubac is checked in for the Lakers. Here's Beasley. It's tipped, and they'll keep possession. Wagner, good. And Minnesota has possession. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Rondo kicks to Hart. Back to Rondo. Beasley the screen. There's a screen. And the pass to Zubac. Here's Wagner. Chang defending. He on the clock. Pulls it from the elbow. Wagner, good. Wagner's got 4 points now in the quarter. Timberwolves trail by 4. Jones, the pass to Nunley. Here's Chang. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Beautiful lead pass. The finisher never has to break stride.
Beasley outside. Passes it to Rondo. It's stolen by Jones for the tie. And he lays it up and in. Jones has got the game tied up here for Minnesota.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
Greg, this game has come to life. They're out there battling now. We didn't see this in the first half.
Wagner. It's good on the putback. Wagner's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Now here's Jang. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Almost every look he gets inside is a good one, but the D hangs in there and makes it a tough one.
Beasley kicks to Hart. Six on the shot clock. Puts up a three. A three-pointer is right on target. Now it's a 5-point Laker lead.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Pass to Wiggins. Back to Jones. And the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And the Lakers making a change here. James is checked in.
One shot, gentlemen.
Los Angeles has gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. There's 1:26 left to play here in the third. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. We see a chart here for the shooting performance so far for Stevenson.
Well, they're going to have to look elsewhere for points because he has pulled a Houdini and completely disappeared from the offense in this one. Just no production from him, and nothing seems to be in rhythm for him right now. It's just not his night.
There's a good screen. Jones drives in. That's tipped. Los Angeles has gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Wagner, good.
He had to battle through some tough shooting problems in the first half. I mean, give him credit. It's been much easier for him in the second.
Back to Jones. Pass to Wiggins. Wiggins drawn the double team. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And the Lakers have possession. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Out to the right wing. Wagner. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
I don't know if that was by design or by accident, but the D not paying any attention to him.
Jones, the pass to Chang. Chang, a screen. Wiggins kicks to Chang. Feeds over Zubac. Misses off the left iron.
I like what he was trying to do, shaking the D with the fadeaway. Tough look, though.
And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
The defense recognizing the situation and getting right in his face once he got close to the bucket.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. Back right after this.
18. Please don't try to play us.
And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great vision. He's a gifted passer. Has his finger on the pulse of this offense.
Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play getting started. Los Angeles leading by 9. Taking a look at the Lakers. Lebron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Hart is out there with Rajon Rondo, and it's Wagner in its center. Okogie rebound the Lakers.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
Kuzma passes to Rondo. Now here's James. Over Wiggins. And James with the basket on the assist by Rondo. James has got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Lakers. to the paint. It's deflected. Chang, a screen. Here's Jones. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Los Angeles has gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. The pass to Rondo. Wiggins against LeBron. Wiggins with the block. Over Wiggins. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. And Chang kicks to Jones. Gibson up top. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Back to Jones. On the wing, Wiggins. Shot clock at 5. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Los Angeles leading by 11. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
I mean, the passing genius of LeBron coming to the surface. I mean, a look that only a few players in the league can make.
Wiggins passes to Gibson. Over Rondo. And James pulls it down. James has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And the Timberwolves call time here. And Greg, what else is there to say about LeBron? One of the best to ever play the game.
I mean, he's been the face of the league for so long, and he's done a tremendous justice to that title. Has always played with so many expectations and really has met every single one of them. It's a once-in-a-lifetime chance to see a guy like LeBron in the NBA, and he's truly been a generational talent.
Some changes here for the Timberwolves. Towns, he's checked in for Chang. And it's Rose in for Tyus Jones. And then for Los Angeles, JaVale McGee's checked in for Wagner. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Hart. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, well, let's summarize what Tom Thibodeau went over with his guys during the break. He is not happy with the turnovers. He said, we have got to get some shots. It's as simple as that, guys. Play smart and value the basketball. We'll see if the message sunk in, Kevin.
And here is Gibson following the three-pointer from Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Gibson with the screen on Rondo. Here's Rose. Got a hand on it.
An average shot blocker. I mean, you want Kuzma to use his vertical, more to redirect shots.
And he overshot that one, missing. Timberwolves trail by 18. Inside, here's Rose. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. The Lakers have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns. And here's what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Wednesday, they'll face off against DeAndre Jordan and the Dallas Mavericks. Then on Saturday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the Portland Trail Blazers.
And the matchup with the Timberwolves, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
Here is Rose, following the bucket by the Lakers. To the inside. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Rose. Rose has got 4 assists now tonight.
Once he gets open on the low block, it's just a matter of getting him the ball.
Now here's James. Passes it to Kuzma. Here's McGee, and the slam dunk by McGee.
Oh, you hear that sound? That's the
yep.
flushing of the toilet right there.
Greg, a fierce two-hander. Low block shot on the way, and he can't bank that one in. And here's Los Angeles. This run.
Oh, that athletic.
Yeah.
Wow. Jumped out of the gym. Oh, you love how fierce James is, a ferocious dunk artist.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Rose, a picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good.
And just like you draw it up, I mean, create some space with the screen and get the good, clean look.
The 10-footer. That shot off. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. And stolen by LeBron. Inside. And that one is hammered home.
Really most effective when he's in attack mode, and KCP with the athleticism to do it.
Towns the screen. Lobbed up there for Gibson. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Pro basketball is one of the few sports where awards are league-wide, C-Web, and not divided by conference. Or if the NBA should consider giving out separate awards, you know, for the East and the West.
You know, Kev, I don't know about Eastern and Western Conference, but I do believe that there should be an offensive MVP. I do believe there should be a difference between MVP and maybe the best player in the league, because how do we define some of these things? So I do think we can tinker with some of the awards, but East and West, I'm not really sure with. I think it should always be about the best out of the total number of teams and conferences.
Good perspective. And Rondo drops them both.
And there's no denying that Rondo is a wizard with the ball, exceptional at exploiting holes in the defense.
Towns the screen. Okogie, he's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Outside, Towns. Another miss by Minnesota.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
McGee's shot is off. Minnesota's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. And Gibson kicks to Wiggins. And Gibson now atop the key. Here's Towns. McGee with the block.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Count it. 8 points for Rajon Rondo.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Rose against Rondo. To the middle. Here's Towns. Goes back up. And it's laid in by Gibson.
Defensive rebounding, just such a crucial part of the game.
I tell you what, it's like football, having a 3rd and 13 and then running up the gut. It just frustrates the defense. You have to hate giving up second chance points. It's demoralizing. After basically, I mean, you had to stop.
Well executed, and then you love the strong finish.
So many fast breaks now ending the three-point shot. Good to see them taking it to the rack.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. 17-foot shot on the way. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Shots are just flowing from him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Rose passes to Wiggins. Back to Rose. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Kuzma inside. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Yes. LeBron's got his 8th assist here tonight. The Timberwolves shooting in this 4th quarter pretty dire at 27%. Rose kicks to Wiggins. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Gibson the screen. Clock at 6. Rose with the tip. Great positioning on the putback. And 11 points for Taj Gibson.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Fades. And that one hits back iron. To the inside. A putback. It's good on the putback.
Well, he's doing his best to get them back into this game. He's been money from the field.
Rondo kicks to Caldwell Pope. They set the pick. Wiggins with the block. We know that stars, especially superstars, get some level of benefit from the refs. What do you think of that? Is that good for the game?
I think the refs should always be fair. I think, yes, you're going to get the benefit of the doubt if you're James Harden and you can cross everyone over and you get 10 free throws a game. He earns those most nights. But, yeah, there's going to be some nights in which he gets a call or two here because as an offensive player, you want to be so aggressive that you put the referees in a tough position to make a tough call and to see what that was. Fans want to see the best players play, not sit. So you have to be judicious with how far you go, but just sometimes slip in the tendencies. I used to get so mad when all I would do is go challenge a shot. The human kickstand would kick his leg out. The ref would say I fouled him. I didn't foul him. And the best actor in the world would get to go to the line, get a 4-pointer. And okay, Caleb, what was the question again? Stars. Oh, superstars getting.
I don't know. Let's stop. Let's stop.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
Oh, this is ugly. No question about it. And you wonder if these matchups aren't favoring them right now.
Chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, LeBron James.
And I just love how assertive he's been at the offensive end tonight. That's really come across in his passing. He's been decisive, knowing just where to go with the ball and making some great feeds. The D hadn't been able to figure out what to do against this guy.
They'd lost 2 straight coming into this one, and he knew he needed to put his foot down. He showed leadership tonight, getting them back on the winning track. Now here's Dang. But they'll get another chance.
Now, that's made a huge difference in this game, if you ask me. Their offensive rebounding has been sensational. The location of that assist was awesome. That was a sweet lead pass.
Los Angeles leading by 20. Last season, CWAB, the league implemented rules for resting starters. Has that had any effect in your opinion so far?
I'm not a big fan of it. I think that this should be something that's held in the locker room, that if you're a player and you're hurt or if you're tired, that you and your coach should be able to talk about it and definitely manage your body the way that a coach should. But I don't think that this should be something that's just out on the table that I can take a rest in. It's just never been in the game. This is a new precedent. But I do love what the commissioner and the NBA has tried to do is address the issue because it was getting out of hand, resting players, especially on national televised games. If I'm a fan and I'm coming there to watch my favorite player and you're not playing there tonight and I've saved up for these tickets for months, gotten good grades, done everything my dad has said to do, and he's taking me to the game and you don't show up?
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's a big letdown.
That's sad. Here's Dang. Following the basket by Lance Stevenson.
That's his second personal foul. Shooting for Minnesota, Luol Deng. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. C-Web, a big rule change. Defenders have to give jump shooters space to land. Your thoughts on that?
Great. Thank you. Think about if a guy is hot, you can't stop him. You should not be able to embellish with the rules by sliding your foot up under a guy. If we all remember, I believe that San Antonio was up a couple of years ago on Golden State at home in Game 1, and Pachulia inadvertently put his foot up under Kawhi Leonard, and Kawhi was injured. You have to give shooters space to come down. You can't be thinking about that on the way down. We don't want players injured or hurt in this game because of a lack of paying attention to detail, and I think this rule really helps it. Defenders have done it for years. It could be viewed as dirty, but I'm glad the NBA did something about it. I'm very happy about it. And check this out. You're going to see a lot of guys knocking down even more threes now.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Lakers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important. Here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for LeBron.
Well, of all the things he did well, his passing was the most important. He spread the ball around, kept everyone involved, and their offense clicked.
Shooting for Minnesota, Mindaugas Kuzminskas. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Outside Rondo. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
Hey, that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Hey, LeBron, congrats on the win. What do you think made the difference tonight?
Defense. We made our mark defensively. We understand that for the long term, we have to defend at a high level. We've been doing it.
It does start at that end, LeBron. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long.